Blocks 5.3 added support for subtitles, which is something you may want to have on video or audio or any other content, either subtitles or closed captioning, which is for the hearing impaired. So let's look at how you would add subtitles to this little video clip here. I'm switching over to the Blocks editor here. And here we have the video. Right now it's just a synchronizer containing a composition with a video inside of it. So let's go into the video, and here's the video. And it has to be inside a synchronizer. You can see that here because we need to synchronize the video with the subtitles. So to add subtitles here, you add another child block here, which is a subtitle block, and right now it doesn't have any subtitles connected to it. So I have a set of subtitle files sitting right here. So let's bring in the English subtitle, and you can see the English text popping up. Let's see if I can get back to that right browser window. You can see a sample of the English text showing up over here. Now, if we go over to the display, you can see it shows up down here. And of course, you may want to have it placed over the video, which is kind of more common the way you're used to see it. So you just drag it up here, and then you'll have it sitting on top of the video, which you may be more used to. Now, if you want to have another language being shown here, let's see if I can bring up those files again. Then you just take, for example, here I have the Spanish translation of the same for the same video. So I just bring that up here. You can see it switched over to Spanish here, and now the subtitles we have are in Spanish.
Thank you.
Of course, you may want to have that also connected to the language that a visitor have selected on this screen. So let's take a quick look at how you would do that as well to allow a visitor to select the language. And as you know, in Blocks you would do that with what's called a tag selector. So I have a similar block set up here, where I have added a couple of buttons up at the top level here, where I had the top level here is a composition, so I can just add those buttons to it. And these buttons select English or Spanish from this set of these two languages. The synchronizer is the same as before. And then we have the video with the subtitle in here. But instead of putting the subtitle directly into the composition together with the video, I've added a tag selector, and the tag selector, as you probably know, is a way to select the most specific child block depending on a set of tags assigned to these. And you can see again we have the tags English and Spanish attached to these files. And here I have the English. You can see the English file name here, EN, and here I have the Spanish. So I have both these subtitles added as children to this tag selector. If I open this one up, you can see I have the synchronizer up here. Then I have the composition as before with a video, and instead of a single subtitle, I have a tag selector, and then I have two of these possible subtitles here. Now, if I would show that block on my test spot here, and we flip over to that one, you can see now I have the Spanish text, and if I just press here, it switches over to the English text, and it will show English subtitles. And of course this works regardless of whether you're selecting the language locally on the display spot as I'm doing here, or maybe you do it through a mobile device that you use to interact with the screen. And because the subtitle block, if we go back in here, is just a regular block, and it uses the synchronizer. That means that you can of course place this over the video, as you saw me do, outside the video, or you can use it on another screen. If you, for example, if you have English narration as a soundtrack, then you could present another language on a mobile device, such as a visitor's phone, so they could read the narration synchronized to the audio in another language. If you're used to Synchronizer to synchronize, like in an audio guide scenario, you are quite familiar with how that works. And that works exactly the same with subtitles. You can even use subtitles on their own, just playing a subtitle file, and it will play back and just show the text if you would want to have a sequence of text in that way for some reason. And subtitle files are quite simple inside. If you look inside one of these files here, let's open up this Spanish one. You can see they're really just time stamps from this time to that time, show this text. So they're quite easy to prepare and to edit and to update and change. Instead of burning a subtitle into the video and having to re-render the video if you need to change a word or two, you can provide them as separate subtitle files, and you don't need to burn them into the video, and can save yourself a lot of time and potentially money in re-rendering those video files.